Brandao with Wednesday Wisdom. And this week we are speaking about how to not let naysayers get into your mind in order to crush your dreams. So many of us want to share all of our greatest desires and what we want to do in life. But who we share it with sometimes can actually work against us. So I want you to think about, are the people that are in your network truly your cheerleaders? Or are they people that actually would like to see you trip and maybe fail? Because if those are the people that you are surrounded by, you are always going to feel that there is not a level of support. Now, I heard an interesting thing this week, that a mistake is actually a mistake. Kind of like when you hear an actor saying, take two, take three. I want you to remember that even when we trip up, even when we make a mistake and having to take two, take three, take four, that's not a failure. That's just an opportunity for us to recalibrate and learn what we could do next. So this is what our plan is today. Number one, I want you to think of the most audacious goals for your life. Because remember what we spoke about last week. We spoke about how when we are very stressed out or in fight or flight, our lens on our future is foggy. So the way that we clear that is by calming ourselves down, relaxing a little bit. We spoke about go pet your dog, go look at your child, take your shoes off if you're in a warm climate and let your feet go through the blades of grass or the blades of grains of sand if you're by a beach. Because by going back to nature or looking at your children's faces or your children's hands or toes, I want you to get recentered to the fact of how it all began. The fact that we are here as human beings on this earth in this moment of time is nothing short of a miracle. We all had to go through a metamorphosis to become who we are today. And that metamorphosis doesn't end. It doesn't end when we become adults. It doesn't end as every year that goes by in our life changes. We are always evolving. And regardless of where we came from, regardless of any mistakes that we had previously, today, this week, this month, this year, it's just another opportunity for us to have another take 125. It's okay. So first step, audacious goals. Maybe it's, I want to move to another state. Maybe it's, I want to move closer to where my grown children live. Maybe it's, I want to go back to school. I want a promotion. I want to change careers. I want to get a new partner. I want to have a child. Whatever those audacious goals are, the first step is knowing what it is that we're looking for, that we're working towards, whatever that is. Don't be afraid. It's okay. Be bold. Think about it. Try not to think in your head, not me. No, that's not me. I don't have the ability to do that. That's for other people. Well, I'm here to tell you that's not true. It's not true at all. My story goes back to, I got pregnant at 19. Me and my husband were not married at that time. And we said, wow, I wonder how our life is going to turn out. Being teenage parents, not having any money or any idea how we were going to raise a child, how we were going to finish school, how we were going to get a job that was going to support this child. How are we ever going to do anything? And if you read my book, Say Yes Every Day, It tells the story of someone saying to me, "You just ruined your life and you'll never amount to anything." That was the way I lived my life for a very long time. I constantly told myself, I messed up, I made a mistake, I didn't deserve any of this. And with that, I better just always fight and claw and try to survive. But then something clicked much, much, much later in life. It was actually 2018. In 2018, when I first took to a stage because someone pushed me to do it, I didn't think I was worthy. I actually said, who in the world would want to listen to me? I'm a failure. I'm someone that got pregnant at 19 and, why would anybody want to follow in my footsteps? And as I walked off that stage and I had a line of women congratulating me for being on that stage and thanking me for sharing my insights as a mortgage executive, I realized that the view that I had of myself was no longer accurate. That might have been the situation all the way back when I was a teenager, but I'm not that teenager anymore. And that metamorphosis that happened all over those years, it was for me to continue to evolve and become that new butterfly. You have that same ability every single day. Life is messy. Going from a caterpillar to a butterfly is messy. If you actually look at what goes on in that cocoon process, it's pretty gross. Just like birth, it's pretty messy. But you have to go through it. You have to get through the pain. Let's circle back to the original discussion. Sharing your dreams with naysayers. Really identifying if the people you're surrounded by are there to support you or there to wait to see you trip up. Because if the answer is the latter, it's time for you to recognize it. Now, I'm certainly not saying to eliminate your family or whoever it is that maybe aren't the cheerleaders. You need them also. But you just don't have to share those audacious goals with them. You find that group where you feel supported, where you feel loved. Find that group of men or women that you just click and you're both on the same mission, whatever that mission is. Because when you find that group where you just know you're in the right place, share those audacious goals. Be proud of them. Don't hold back, because that metamorphosis is happening every single time you take one step forward. Wishing you all a fabulous week. And please reach out to me. My email is laura@epm.net. I would love to hear topics that you would like to hear about. And I would also love to hear how I can help you, how you're progressing, how you're feeling, what you need, how we can support each other. So reach out, follow me on social media, because I absolutely want to be your cheerleader. We're in this life together, and all we have is to look forward to how much of a difference, positive difference, we can make on this world together. Have a great day, everyone.